Why? Well, it's because I'm a 6-year-old trapped in a full-grown adult's body. It's a good deal. I get to skip adolescence and I get to knock off 5 players from mid in Eye of the Storm. Yes, that still excites me. What you're about to see can't be scripted and is very, very difficult to repeat. No, I'm not talking about the fact that the Alliance here in this lower level BG have 5 hunters, because almost every BG has 5 hunters nowadays. That's kind of par for the course. I'm up here, there's a big scrap up at lumber mine, or that's what my friends call it, lumber mine, but it's really lumber mill, as you know. And I'm up here and I'm just gonna try to find somebody that I can mind control off the top, because I don't have a lot of gear. Right now I'm a sheep, so there's not much I can do as a sheep except maybe create some lamb chops for somebody if I happen to bite the big one. Yeah, this mage has just got me in a perpetual sheep, and there's not much I could do. If I was a night elf, which I usually am, bottom line is I could easily then just shadow meld his poly, but I can't do that as a troll. I have other benefits as a troll, like I could charge people a fee to cross a bridge, that sort of thing. But watch what's gonna happen here in just a few seconds. I'm giving you the prelude. Here we go, mind control. And we get a hold of this dude here. And what's about to happen is just absolutely priceless. His own team hooks up a knockback. As you can see, D4 as is my DK. And this guy is the opposing team. He's mind controlled and he's getting a knockback from his own teammate. That is an absolutely beautiful, rare occurrence. And it's amazing nobody's really even doing anything with me here on the side. Way back when, do you remember? It's almost a year ago, actually over a year ago. Remember when Pod Tender first showed up? People were like, oh my God, get the Pod Tender. You gotta take out the Pod Tender before he reses and he gets that automatic res like this mage is about to get. See, there's a Pod Tender there, and I just kind of walk right by like a moron. This is way back early in the X-Pack, so I'm allowed to do that. So I walk by that one Pod Tender, so that's an illegal Pod Tender. Here's another one. I was hitting my rocket boost to catch up to him. And he's going to be taken out, and soon it's going to be thanks for playing. He's got like a cauterize. He's just like a meteor on fire, and boom, he's taken out. But look, there's another Pod Tender. You got to take out the Pod Tender. Remember earlier in the X-Pack, it was actually pretty difficult to take these things out, as you can see. You just didn't quite have the burst, but the Pod Tender didn't scale up with our damage, so now all of a sudden it's just formality. It's like, oh, take out the Pod Tender. No problem. I got it, dude. No problem. But this mage does his Pod Tender, and he's off into the races, and he's still alive, and he's going to cause havoc and destroy a couple of glaives. The druid troll, who happens to be a night elf. You'll kind of get the drift of what I'm talking about here. Yeah, about to get a killing blow here on the warlock on the horde side. He's got his anti-magic shield up, and as soon as that drops, we're gonna finish him off, or maybe not. You never know. There might be a friendly neighborhood druid who just thinks it's absolutely hysterical to cyclone him when he has about, less than 1% health. He's not gonna get healed anywhere. Just let me finish him off. But no, there's always this druid on your team that just loves to do the cyclone thing when somebody's at low health. That time he didn't do it. He jumps up and down. Thank you, Gumdrop, for not doing the double cyclone as opposed to the single cyclone that annoyed the out of me. Absolutely. There's always that druid in the BG, right? Who cyclones the other team for no reason. Oh, this is gonna be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warriors on the horde side. And 2 tanks, incidentally, and 3 heals. 3 heals is normal. 2 tanks, not exactly normal. But 6 warriors, 5 of which are arms warriors. So that's almost like 10 warriors, because everybody has 2 arms if you're arms. Somehow that makes sense. Not sure how. Some kind of crazy math. 6 warriors? Really? I mean, really? I mean, this is a little bit of an older clip. Not too old, but a little bit older clip, because now all of a sudden after the last buff and every single hunter on the planet scratched their head and say, I should have been playing Necrolord. Now you see more hunters than you see warriors. But yeah, warriors are pretty still pretty damn strong. Pretty damn strong right now. Definitely on the OP side, much like an MM Hunter. There's no doubt about it. Sex. Speaking of the superhero warriors, keep in mind that this Red Paladin does do almost 5k damage to help me win. I just want to point that out. So this is just your basic skirmish. Drinkwater is just about to get absolutely wrecked by this warrior. He pops his bubble, he runs away. And somewhere there's some sort of druid stealth. That's the reason why I'm not opening up. You don't want to open up in this scenario until you find out where that druid is hiding, because chances are he's just going to blow you up. So now I get to open some whammies on the warrior. But since I do believe he's a fury warrior, he's getting some pretty decent healing. Now he's coming on to me. And it's like, uh-oh, I blew all my whammies trying to take damage out of him, and I didn't even take 50% of damage. Watch this. Shattering Throw. Now, I have no way of telling how much is left on my Fleshcraft. I don't know if the Shattering Throw with the PvP talent took a big chunk out of my Fleshcraft, or there wasn't much left on it. But if it took a big chunk out of my Fleshcraft, that's a big problem in PvP that nobody is talking about, because the bottom line is warriors are the only class in the game with that Shattering Throw PvP talent that can break a Fleshcraft. That's a big problem. That's a huge issue. Now, like I said, I don't know. Maybe I had 2,000 left on my shield after all is said and done. I don't think so, but that is possible. So I'm not going to register a full complaint. But here I am at 880 health, and the druid is just standing there. Just standing there, and it's thanks for playing. I mean, the silence might have helped. But like I said, speaking of helping, the paladin almost did do 5,000 damage. So he did help. Like I said, I changed the name of this series from New PvP to WTF Moments in PvP because I want to show the good stuff as well as the bad stuff. But a lot of the good stuff comes from me, so it's self-promotion, and you got to kind of give me a pass because I got to get this kill on the priest. But I suddenly realized, oh, there's the guy with the flag. So that's kind of dumb of me that I didn't even realize the rogue had the flag. Not much I could do because he has evasion up, but I get the flag, capture the flag, take out the priest, take out the rogue. Right? Or I think I guess I didn't take out the priest. You see, my objectives changed. Flag and aggro equal dead. Yes, that is very true. That's a good tip for, see, this says AGGRO, aggro. That's a bad thing in PvP. Anyway, so I'm running over here to cap, and if I can cap this with 2 bases, guess what? We kind of turn the tables on the horde. Yes, Fleshcraft does equal maybe not, unless of course there's a warrior around who has the Shattering Throw talent and can pop out the Fleshcraft in a heartbeat. Thank you, Blizzard. So I'm about to cap. This guy's doing the Convoke thing. That's kind of scary considering I can't use Turtle with the flag. That's kind of dumb. Why does Blizzard do that? Moving on. Now I'm rooted and I just disengaged, so I got a big problem. This druid's going nutso on me, and then the shaman does his electrocute thing in the page, but I get the cap. And now I pop the guacamole bowl, and I am out of here. Yes, that concludes this wonderful episode 11 of WTF Moves in PvP. Thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving a like. Thank you for clipping. Well, clicking, not clipping. You could always clip this and share it if you want on Twitter. My name is Luxeley. Whatever it is, by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, make it epic.